Hey everybody, and welcome back to A Man, a Van, a Plan. Well, it's family day here at A Man, a Van, a Plan, and I've got Nora with me. Nora's my 16-year-old, and today we're going to be working on some countertop. I've got some European birch here that we are going to use as the countertop. It's going to look absolutely gorgeous once it's in. It actually looks really good right now. But the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to cut this piece to length. We got our inside measurements and we decided that it needed to be how long?
65 inches.
65 inches. So that's what we've got set up here. We've got our trusty circular saw crosscut sled set up, and now we're going to get to it. I'm going to make this first cut. Nora's going to make some later. So, first things first, eye muffs and ear muffs. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to grab our measurements from the edge of the countertop here over to underneath the range, and then the same measurement from that edge to underneath the range. Nora, why don't you go ahead and grab this measurement. What you got? So you look at that, whatever it is there, and you add an inch.
21 and a half.
Okay. All right, we've got one shot to cut this countertop out properly. So we want to measure, lay out, double check, and then triple check all of our measurements. Once things are laid out and cut, there's no going back. What I've done is I've removed the top of the stovetop here, and I've found our narrowest point on the stovetop, and that is from right here where the stovetop is going to get screwed to the countertop. I'm going to take that, I'm going to measure that. So if I cut this opening to 21 inches, that should give us a little bit of wiggle room on each end to get the range in. And then these will flex a little as we attach those to the countertop. So let's go lay that out. A few minutes ago off camera, I measured from here in, and I made myself just a little mark right here, and if I put my measuring tape right on there, I can see that that is exactly 21 inches. So that is where I want this. So we're going to take our T-square, set that in there, double check our measurement, and we're going to go ahead and mark that. Okay, my next measurement is where I want the stove to sit. So from the front of the opening for the stove back to here is 19 and a half. I'm going to use my T-square to draw a straight line. The next measurement I need to get is the width of the countertop. This countertop is 25 inches. I know I want the countertop inside to be right around 23, but Nora and I are going to go in right now and dial that measurement in. And I'm coming up with 22 and 7/8, but I've got my partner here who's going to double check that measurement for me.
22 and 7/8.
All right, let's check the other side as well.
It's about the same, pretty much.
We don't want to be pretty much. Yeah, that's it, 22 and 7/8. From the front of our countertop to the back is 22 and 7/8, so we're going to go lay that out now. Nora is measuring out 22 and 7/8 from the front of the countertop to the back. And we've got our mark.
Birch.
This piece of birch butcher block is pretty expensive. This cost me about $240. So if I mess up right now, it's going to be very, very expensive. So I'm going to go back inside. I'm going to triple check all of my measurements one more time before I do any cuts on this. Right now it's laid out, but we can always adjust that. I can always sand off these pencil marks and do new pencil marks. Once this is cut, that's it. So we're going to go back inside, we're going to triple check all of our measurements, and then we're going to proceed. So we don't overcut this because we have a lot of lines here. I'm just going to make myself a little note to stop there in the corner. Okay, we're going to drill holes in our two corners here where we're going to stop. We'll be able to get our circular saw in this one and in this one but we won't be able to get our circular saw on this one at first. We will have to use our jigsaw. In order to fit our blade in, we're going to need a pilot hole. All right. Nora's going to come over and do this one. Okay, I'm going to start by making these two cuts just freehand with my circular saw. I've got a fresh blade in there, and off we go. Okay, we've got our insert cut out here for our range. The next thing I'm going to do is just go grab the range out of the van, slide it in here, make sure that it fits the way we want it. If we need to make an adjustment, we can do that. That looks perfect. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to get our countertop on the table saw to cut this down to width. I figured the table saw is going to be the easiest, give us the most accurate cut, and be the cleanest. Now that we've made all our cuts, we're going to take the countertop inside for a quick test fit. So we've got one little area where the corner of the countertop is hitting something on the inside of the van. So we've decided to use the jigsaw to take that corner off. The final thing we need to do is lay out for the sink. This is going to be a bottom mount sink, so I've actually flipped the countertop over and laid out on the bottom. There is a template that I used to lay this out, and Nora is going to use the drill to drill some pilot holes. Then we're going to get the jigsaw out and use that to make our cutout. Boom! It's in. It will be mounted on the underside though, but I know it's going to fit. Can you grab the top to the oven? All right, Nora's gonna tell you what the build team got done today. Take it away, Nora.
All right, we put some of these false bottoms in and put the, what's it called?
The face frame?
The face frame, yes. The face frame on a lot of these ones and that one over there. And we got the shape of the counter cut out.
Yep.
Yep.
Nora did a great job with measurements. Also a great job on the cutting. And also drilling out for our corner pieces. Nora, I always enjoy working with you. I appreciate that I can get several hours worth of work out of you. So,
I enjoy working with you too, Dad.
well, as always, thanks for coming along. This was a short one today. We didn't get the countertop quite done, but there's always tomorrow. Nora and I have some things that we're going to do off camera. All right, anything you want to say?
Like and subscribe.
There's somebody who's watched a lot of YouTube. Like, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.
What else are you expecting me to say?